Okay, so the Rockville 2026 lineup has just dropped. By the time you see this, it's only just like a couple hours removed from when they first dropped the lineup. And this is kind of my real-time reactions, except it's not, in a way, because I literally just saw this at work. And I did have a lot to say beforehand to some people who know about this lineup. And I'm just going to be real with you. A lot of the things I'm going to say in this are just my opinion. But we definitely have a lot to speak on. So I'm going to go through each section of the lineup. I'm going to let you know what I think. And then I'll give you my full review of this entire lineup in general. So let's start off with the full thing. And then we're going to go through Wednesday's part of the lineup, because I did just find out what Wednesday's part of the lineup is going to be. Not everything, though. We'll get to that. And then we'll move towards Thursday, so on and so forth. So here's the full lineup of Welcome to Rockville 2026. So this is the Welcome to Rockville 2026 lineup. There's a lot to go over here. But let's get started with Wednesday's part of the lineup first before we do anything else. And then we will talk about the rest of this shit going forward. Okay, so for Wednesday, we have the Talent Search winner, which will be the Battle of the Bands thing they normally do for Wednesday. Ashes Remain, Adelettus, Way, Local H, and Fuel. I only know Fuel. Everything else I know nothing of. Of course, the Talent Search winner, of course, I have no idea what that is. But we'll find out once they reveal that. Alright, starting off with Thursday of Welcome to Rockville. We start from the bottom, which I'm assuming this is Stage 5. We have The Paradox, 4 Years Strong, Anne Berlin, Census Fail, We the Kings, State Champs, Wonder Years, Story of the Year, and Mayday Parade. Not a great way to start off. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I know none of these bands besides We the Kings, Census Fail, and Berlin, and that's about it. That section alone is just to me. Moving up, we have the fourth stage, which will be Castle Rat. I've seen a lot of this on different lineups. A lot of people are saying this is like an industry-made band, but I don't know that. Immolation, great fucking band to put in this. Suffocation, Flesh God Apocalypse, Diacide, Napalm Death, Cradle of Filth, and Death Clock. Damn! Okay. Immolation I would definitely see. I've seen them before, as you know. Suffocation, definitely. Flesh God Apocalypse, definitely. Napalm Death, definitely. Death Clock, 100%. Castle Red, I'm not sure. Diacide, I'm not sure. And then Cradle of Filth, no. Not doing that. I've already made my opinion on that. Going to Stage 3 now, which I'm assuming this will be that. It is Archers, Fame on Fire, The Word Alive, Holding Absence, Crown the Empire, Catch Your Breath, Atreyu, and Ice 9 Kills. Not a bad lineup. There's a couple bands I'd see in this lineup. Moving up to Stage 2, which, not gonna lie, I'd check out a lot of this. All That Remains, In Flames, Behemoth, Amon Amarth, Stained, and Five Finger Death Punch. All That Remains would probably be something I'd check out, same as In Flames, Amon Amarth, Stained, and of course Five Finger Death Punch. We saw them at 2022's Rockville. Remember that year? I do! Then we have the main stage for Thursday. Fozzy, Buck Cherry, Jason Bottom's Led Zeppelin Evening, Black Label Society, Alice Cooper, Godsmack, and Guns N' Roses. Fozzy would be great. I would probably check out Buck Cherry. Butt Cherry? Buck Cherry. Pretend I didn't say that. Black Label Society, definitely. Godsmack, probably. And I'd skip Guns N' Roses. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Guns N' Roses is going to be that great, especially from what I've seen, and that's my honest opinion. Thursday, solid start for the weekend. I'm not sure how to feel about some of these bands, but not too bad. Okay, moving into Friday. Interesting lineup here. Honestly, this may be my favorite section. We'll talk about it though. Starting off with stage 5 for Friday, we have Premier 55, Spine Shank, Egypt Central, Non-Point, Dope, Drowning Pool, Saliva, Static X, and Seven Dust. A lot of these bands I would check out in this setup here. Next, man, I don't even know where to fucking start with this one, because this one's insane. Dude, why is it that stage 4 has the best fucking lineups? Genuinely. We have Spirit World, Cattle Decapitation, fucking what? Dying Fetus, Death Angel, Carcass, Creator, Suicidal Tendencies, and Zach Sabbath. Okay. I see what you're doing. Oh, but moving up. Oh, man. Where do I even start with this? Stage 3. Oh, fuck. We have Snuffed on Sight, Not Enough Space, Disembodied Tyrant, Signs of the Swarm, Alpha Wolf, Chelsea Grin, Paleface Swiss, and Lorna Shore. I fuck with this section hard. That, wow. Just wow. So then afterwards, we have stage 2. And we start off with Violent Vira, Sick Puppies, Failure, Tom Morello, Hollywood Undead, Parkway Drive. Fuck yes. And then Turnstile. I love their new album. Turnstile's new album is really good and I enjoy it. Then, the main stage for Friday. I actually like this lineup except for a couple bands. We have Platinum Moon, Wind of Frighter, Eagles of Death Metal, The Warning, Poppy, The Offspring, and Foo Fighters. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't mind Foo Fighters being on this lineup. However, they show up every single year that I have seen a Rockville lineup. 2024 is a perfect example. Foo Fighters has been there a lot. I would love to see something different. As much as I haven't seen Foo Fighters, I would love to see this. There needs to be something different. Genuinely, that is how I feel. Moving forward to Saturday. This is another part of the lineup that I definitely have a different amount of opinions on. We'll talk about it. First off, we have the Stage 5 section of the lineup, which is, if not for me, Colorblind, The Haunt, Dead Poets Society, 10 Years, Biffy Clyro, Pele Royale, The Home Team, and then Bad Flower. It's fine. I'd probably see 10 Years, and that's about it, because that's the only band I really would care about seeing. Everything else is alright. Next, I do like this section a lot. There's a couple of bands I'm like, this, but I do like this section a lot. We have Galactic Empire, Psycho Stick, Necrogoblicon, Windrose. You know where I'm going to go with this. Devil Driver, Apocalyptica, Dragon Force, and Avatar. The only band I would not go see is Devil Driver. That is a genuine thing for me. Next section, we have Framing Hanley, The Ready Set, Breathe Carolina, 303, Gym Class Heroes, Plain White Tees, Switchfoot, and Simple Plan. Let's skip that part. I'm not even gonna lie. Stage 2, we have Red, Memphis Mayfire, Yellow Wolf, Star Set, Flyleaf, Lamb of God, and then Breaking Benjamin. I do like this section. Pretty good section. And then Saturday's Stage 1. a Maria Alpha K, Magnolia Park, The Plot in You, Black Veil Bride, Highly Suspect, Motionless in White co-headlining with Bring Me the Horizon. That's what I'm talking about. Motionless getting their fucking credit, or flowers, I would say, co-headlining with Bring Me the Horizon. This is the one part of the lineup I'm like, yes, we finally get a headliner we don't see much at Welcome to Rockville. And I vibe with this. But I have to literally go down the same path that I've been saying for a fat minute. Just because it's different, I really am going to be serious about this. The rest of the lineup should be different too, instead of seeing the same shit we've been seeing from past Rockville. Okay, and finally we're going to go over Sunday's part of the lineup. We're going to get over the headliner here, but here is the Stage 5 lineup for Sunday. We have Kill the Robot, The Drones, Infected Rain, El Nino, Bloodywood, Demon Hunter, Hate Breed, Cold Chamber, and Sepultura. There's some bands here that I would check out. Sepultura is probably one that I would check out just because this is their last tour. Stage 4, we have Wolves at the Gate, Jaluka, House of Protection, Thornhill, Make Them Suffer, Throne, Polaris, and Architect. Pretty damn good stage right there. There's a couple bands I'd probably see. This one I think is really good. Stage 3, we have Netherwalker, Distant, Body Snatcher, Carnifex, Brand of Sacrifice, Thy Art is Murder, Whitechapel, and Slaughter to Prevail. Finally getting Slaughter to Prevail to headline a stage. That's what people wanted. Next, man, this section, Viola, From First to Last, Blessed to Fall, Under Oath, Sleeping with Sirens, Yellow Card, and A Day to Remember. I mean, A Day to Remember and Blessed to Fall are the only bands that I would see. And then finally we have the main stage, which is the Ataris, LS Dunes, Dance Gavin Dance, Coheed and Cambria, All Time Low, Rise Against, and My Chemical Romance. I don't get it. Why? Why even put that band on there? The only people that are going to be into that are emo chicks. Or the people that still are into that music. Emo music's been dead for so long. Honestly, genuinely, that is my opinion. It's been dead for so long. And so that's all there is to the Rockville 2026 lineup. I'm not going to lie. This lineup is very mid. This is me being genuinely honest. Like, there's some good bands in here that I definitely think would be worth seeing. But to spend over $500 to see a bunch of different pop rock bands that really you're not even into that much is just, I wouldn't find it to be something worth going to travel all the way to Florida for. Like, there's some bands I would travel there for. Like, for a perfect example, Immolation, Suffocation, Flesh God Apocalypse, Napalm Death, Death Clock, fucking Catch Your Breath, Atreyu, Ice Nine Kills, All That Remains, In Flames, Amon Amarth, Stained, Five Finger Death Punch. Like, there's a decent amount of bands I would be like, okay, I would definitely check out. But there are so many predictable bands in here that it's like, why even bother? Because it's literally the same shit you're going to get for each year. And Foo Fighters, I always see this band at some Rockville lineup show up like 2024. And I never went that year. But I would still go see the Foo Fighters. I wouldn't go see My Chemical Romance. I wouldn't go see fucking Simple Plan or Bad Flower or fucking Yellow Card or Sleeping with Sirens. How many times do you need to put Sleeping with Sirens on a fucking Rockville lineup? How many times? They were literally there last year and the year before that and the year before that. It's annoying. It's the same with Under Oath. It's also kind of the same with All Time Low, and people are getting sick of All Time Low. Like, make it different. Like, Bring Me the Horizon is somewhat different. Fucking That's probably the only band on here that's as different as, like, anything else in this lineup. But other than that, like, it's a mid lineup. There is some good stuff, but not that much. And that is a genuine response for me. Is it a festival I would be wanting to go to and spending over $500 to see? I don't think I would. But that is a decision that I'll have to make. But that is the full lineup for Welcome to Rockville 2026. Let me know in the comments what you think. For now, this is just me. It's very mid. And that's all I have to say about it. Genuinely.